YouTube, Campervan Kevin here. Well, it is Monday and I am in the Geo Tracker, obviously. We are going to go to the welding shop today, and I'm going to have a rear hitch welded on the back of this thing, like a Reese receiver plug-in hitch. And so I'll be able to carry a basket or put the scooter on the back or whatever. So let's go up to the welding shop and get this put on. The tracker now has 108,000 miles. When you tow it, flat tow, what happens is you put this automatic transmission, you put the transfer case in neutral, and you can leave the transmission either in park or neutral, it doesn't matter, and it allows you to flat tow it. The little tracker, engine-wise, is running good. Put a new windshield in it. Here's that video. Right, well, got my my buddy Jeff that owns Athens Auto Glass. Got him down here working on the windshield of the tracker. This is his logo here. But he's done a lot of windshields for me, and in fact, he did a video when he did the 10 camper van. So he does excellent work here in Athens. So that's about all my little tracker needs. So we'll get this taken care of.
Turn loose.
So it wasn't even stuck.
Not really.
So this comes with a trim already on it?
Well, no, I put it on at the shop this morning where I was out of the wind and the cold.
I got you. All right, my buddy Jeff's got the windshield installed. So that's just one less thing I've got to worry about. Put a new fuel filter on it today. The fuel filter was horrible. My radiator cap started leaking. Put one of those on. So it's just little tiny things that you do that you got to do to a vehicle to get one up. And I'm pretty sure this vehicle's set for a couple years. But drove it all day today and it run fine. So one less thing, windshield's done. Me and Felix had a good time the other day, taking the little tracker out, doing a little trail riding and whatnot. I don't ever really abuse my vehicles or anything. So when I go off-road, it's just going to be easy stuff. This just has factory suspension and Goodyear Wranglers on it, so there's not much I can do anyway. But really looking forward to being able to go off-road and go some places that you normally can't get to. And hey, guess what? I got a GoPro, I got a Samsung camera, and I got a YouTube channel. So I'm going to take you guys with me. We'll all get to see it. I gave $3,500 for this little tracker. Like I had said before in previous videos, the engine was replaced 25,000 miles ago. I don't know why. My guess would probably be a timing belt broke. About 75,000 miles would make a lot of sense. And it's got 3-year-old Goodyear Wranglers on it, but they have almost no miles. Now, when I first looked at this thing, uh-oh, there goes my phone. I almost didn't get it, and I'll tell you why. It was obvious to me that it had sit. In fact, the owner told me that he'd only driven it 10-15 miles in the last 3 years. And that's really horrible for a vehicle. In fact, I walked away from the deal. But he had, see, I'll find my cell phone. It'll be there when I get there, I guess. But I had been calling him, and he had my cell phone number. He called me back up, and we got to talking some more. I was so tired from driving that I actually stayed at a Walmart probably 1 mile from where this thing was parked from the side of the road. But we talked some more and ended up making a deal on it, or almost a deal. Went back the next day and we argued a good while about the price, but I ended up buying it. Everybody's like, well, Kevin, why did you get the tracker? You know, you had the little purple scooter. Well, yeah, I didn't have to have it. It's something that I wanted. It's something to I think it'd add a lot to the channel, and it sure will add a lot to fun. The only thing I really don't like about the tracker is that it doesn't have air conditioning, but I kind of have a plan for that. I got a squeaky speedometer. That's just from sitting. But now for the main problem. These little 3-speed transmissions on these trackers are notorious for giving problems. I had one before, but fortunately I didn't have any issues. I test drove this thing, I put it through the ringer, it showed no issues. However, after driving it 2 or 3 days here around Athens, my clutches in third gear are slipping. Thought it was my imagination at first, but it's not. But you never know what you're going to get with a vehicle. I don't care how good you are, I don't care what you know, I don't care if you buy new or used. You're going to have issues with a vehicle. And I allowed that into my budget. I get a lot of people that call me, write me, that want me to buy an RV for them. And they say, how do you get such good deals? You know, how do you know you got a good deal? Well, you know you got a good deal when you buy an RV or a car. It's the only way I buy anything. That when you purchase it, you have enough money, you get a good enough deal on it. It's a popo. He's gonna think I'm crazy talking about myself. You get a good enough deal on it to where if you have to replace a major system, being a engine or a transmission, whether you replace it new or used, if you have to do that in the first year, but you still feel good about the deal, then you know that you bought it right. Now tires are date coated. Tires on an RV can be $1,000, $1,200 easily. So there's no excuse for tires. You can tell that right away. But engine and transmissions, you can't always tell right away. So yeah, I'm disappointed. But I allowed myself around $5,000 for this new toy, and I expect it's probably going to run $1,200 to $1,500 to get it rebuilt by my transmission guy. He's the same guy that rebuilt the transmission in the tan camper van for me. He's excellent. By the time you guys see this video, the tracker should be already out of the transmission shop, because I run about a week behind on my videos. But it is what it is. It's not my RV. This is not my main vehicle. It's not. Basically, it's not the RV, and I have enough money set aside in my budget to cover something like this. I bought it at a good enough price to where if I had to spend this extra money on it, I could. So when I'm out playing in the desert, one less thing I have to worry about. I know that I'll have a solidly built transmission that's going to give me years and years of service. Hopefully I won't have to put any more into it. $200 for the windshield, let's say $1,300-1,500 for the transmission, on top of buying it for $3,500. Still, you used to pick up Samurais and Trackers all day long in fantastic shape on Craigslist for $2,500 to $3,000. Those do not exist anymore. The ones that are nice are fetching upwards $5,000 to $7,000 now, which is still, well, that's the cost of a new four-wheeler. That, you know, you could drive it out on the road out west, but you can't around here. So 100,000 miles on the chassis, 25,000 miles on the engine, new transmission. I'm certain I'm going to have little knick-knack parts that are going to give me problems. That's just part of it. That's part of owning a vehicle. But we're going to get a lot of fun out of this tracker, you and I. Like I said, I got a GoPro, I got a Samsung camera, and I got a YouTube channel. And I hope to take this tracker and you some places that are just beautiful and have some fun while doing it. So, all right, I'm going to get up here to the welding shop and get this hitch put on. I want to be perfectly clear about this. There seems to be a taboo subject in the RV community. I am not asking for any kind of help or donations or whatever to fix my transmission. I'm not. I am safe. My RV is fine. This is a personal vehicle. This is a toy. This is not a necessity. And I have budgeted in a repair like this into the budget. I don't like spending it, don't want to spend it, but I'm going to spend it. And that's what it's going to take to have a good toy. So, yeah, I'm not down in people that have asked for help with transmissions before. I understand that. I have zero issue with it. But I've got this handled. I've got this budgeted, and I've got the money set aside for it. So let's be real clear about that up front. Okay, now we're past that. All right, let's get it up on the rack. Tracker's got, looks like a bar here to keep rocks or whatever off this gas tank. So he was talking that he might be able to tack me a hitch onto there. We'll see. How you gonna do that, Wesley?
Well, I gotta put another piece right here
for strength
across it. Yeah.
You think that's gonna be strong enough? What that's some kind of bar to protect the gas tank? What was that for?
I'm not sure. I guess that's what it's for.
It's mounted just like a trailer hitch.
This has a guard on the gas tank though. So you're gonna, where this is bolted, you're gonna weld that?
Yeah. We'll come out right here with another piece to the front of it.
How much weight will that hold? Think it'll hold the scooter?
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's all I care about.
It'll hold what the car can.
Get up on it and stand before you pull your scooter up there.
All right. Looks like he's going to weld a piece of tubular square tubing on there to add it for strength. All right. He's welded in these tabs to this gas tank protector here for strength. Got my receiver hitch. He said it would hold my little scooter if I was to put it back here. So now he's just got to weld it all together. And where this bolt's right here, these 2 bolts, he's going to weld those to the frame. And this ought to get it. I hate that it sticks out a little bit further for when I'm off-road, but it's part of it. It's going to work good. Got to looking at it when we got it up on the lip, and I got some holes in the exhaust, so I'm going to replace the exhaust as well. You know, whether it's an RV or a car, truck, or whatever, it takes a little bit to get it up, but it still beats the payment. Wesley's finishing up welding. We ended up running either 2 1/4 or 2.5 inch pipe back into a Flowmaster muffler. Hopefully give a little bit more performance, and I sure hope it sounds good. So, getting a hitch and a muffler today, and a new pipe. All right, Wesley's gonna crank it up for us. Let's see what it sounds like. Don't hear that every day. A Flowmaster on a Geo Tracker. All right. Got to get the job done. You hear me in the desert now. All right, I'm gonna end my little video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And maybe by the time this video is out, I'll have the transmission replaced as well. So I've done the windshield, rear hitch, exhaust, fuel filter, radiator cap. Maybe we're getting everything done on it. Okay, I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for watching my video. You guys take care. Bye-bye.